Our next guest you already know for his Hollywood hits, but he's also behind some very successful consumer-facing brands, including Teremana Tequila. Joining us this morning, first on CNBC to talk about that, as well as WWE, Disney, AI, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. DJ, good to have you back. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to see you, Carl.
You came on our air when you first launched Teremana, and we talked about sort of your aspirations in the business, how far your family had roots in this area. But I just wonder if you had imagined this kind of case volume growth back then.
No, not at all. And if you think about it, Carl, when I first came on and we started talking about it, we were launching Teremana at a unique time. What I mean by unique, it was in March of 2020 as the world and our businesses were shutting down. I did feel at that time that we had a shot to create an experience for the consumer, even though, as we all know, at that time, consumers only wanted what they were familiar with. And being a new brand in the marketplace, we had our challenges, but we did create something special. And now, a few years later down the road, I'm on with you guys, and Teremana has become the fastest premium spirit in U.S. history, fastest growing premium spirit in U.S. history, and the fastest to reach that 1 million case milestone. It's really been an incredible journey. And the best part about this journey is we're just getting started, and we got a lot of work to do.
So we've seen this kind of model before. I mean, what do you say to viewers who would think that's fantastic, Dwayne, congratulations, you got to flip it, right? You got to sell it for an amazing sum to a spirits giant.
There is no exit plan. The exit plan is, it would sound great. That's a splashy deal. Hey, billions of dollars, and let's all go to Hawaii and just hang out for the rest of our life. But right now, no, there is no exit plan because, as I had said before, years ago when I spoke to you, I created Teremana to be a legacy brand. And I'm a long gamer, I'm in it for the long haul. And the goal is to continue to create experiences here domestically with our U.S. consumer, but also really internationalize the brand and become the very first true international tequila brand in the marketplace. That's going to take a lot of time. And also, as you were mentioning with the roots, tequila goes back, way back with my family. We have incredible partners down in Jesus Maria, Mexico, the Lopez family too as well. This is a family business. It's a legacy business. And this is a long game business for me with Teremana Tequila.
Isn't there an agave shortage? Is that still a problem just because of soaring demand and everything that's been happening?
I don't necessarily look at it, Sarah, as a problem. I think every year cyclically with the growth of agave, meaning they have to grow up, and especially with us at Teremana, looking at our agave, we only use the most fully mature agave. So these are issues that we continue to work through and work around. But we have our Lopez family have been generational agave growers for a very, very long time. So I think we are positioned nicely to continue to manage the ebbs and flows of agave. We have our great distribution partners in Mash Jägermeister. So we are consistently looking at agave and seeing where we can continue to making sure that we're always taking care of it.
It's hard not to notice that XFL ball over your shoulder. And I wonder what your view is right now about the state of American and international sports, whether that's football or clearly wrestling, where there's been some big deals in that space.
There's been some big deals in the wrestling space. Yes, we can talk about that in a second. I was just connected with Vince the other day. I think that, well, you know, with the XFL, like Teremana, like the products and brands that I'd like to create, that's a passion project for me with football. As you guys may know or you may not know, football for me was my dream. And the goal was to play in the NFL. I went to University of Miami, played with great players who went on to become Hall of Fame players. We became national champions. That dream didn't work out for me. So as it didn't, it's amazing. And I'm very grateful that life can come full circle. I wish I had the XFL back when I was playing at the University of Miami. I didn't. But now to be able to acquire the league from Vince McMahon and create these other opportunities for players has really been a dream come true for myself. Danny Garcia, my longtime business partner, Jerry Cardinal of Redbird Capital as well.
Yeah, Dwayne, it's David. Your dreams have done just fine. Nobody's worrying about them, though. But you mentioned having spoken to McMahon. I'm curious as to your thoughts. I had Ari Emanuel in here yesterday, actually. Obviously, that merger is going to be later this year with WWE and UFC. What are your expectations there in terms of the power of that combined company and how difficult it may be for Ari and Vince to get along, or whether you see smooth sailing?
I see smooth sailing with those guys. They've known each other for a very, very long time. We all have, as a matter of fact. And I see smooth sailing with this. This has been a long time coming. When you think about where Vince started, I often talk about my $7 moment, how I had $7 in my pocket when I was cut from the Canadian Football League. Vince had his $7 moment too as well, when he leveraged every dollar he had for the very first WrestleMania. Years later, he creates this merger with Ari that's in the billions of dollars. And I see, when I say smooth sailing, I mean, these guys are, they are adamant on creating an incredible conglomerate that's going to entertain the masses. And I think between WWE, UFC, bull riding, and probably some of the other things that are coming down the pike, I'm excited about this merger.